This isn't gonna work well.
It's fun.
Hello, I am Cindy Brown and welcome to Supposedly Chic. In this week's episode, we get to unbox the one that started it all here at the channel, and that is Stitch Fix. For those of you who are new to the channel, first and foremost, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, welcome and thank you so much for stopping by Supposedly Chic. When I say Stitch Fix is the one that started it all, Stitch Fix is the very first clothing subscription I ever subscribed to. That was about, actually just a little over 2 years ago. This should be, I believe, Fix number 25 for us. So have been getting, again, a box every month from Stitch Fix. They send us 5 pieces every single month. You can keep all 5, you can send back all 5, or you can keep anything in there that you like. Stitch Fix does offer a caveat, however, that if you do decide to keep all 5 pieces and your fix is a 5 for 5, they will give you a 25% discount on the total of all 5 pieces. So this subscription is a little unique for us in the way that we are always trying to see if we can make it a 5 for 5 and maximize the bang for our buck. I asked just 3 things of all new visitors here at Supposedly Chic, that is like, share, and subscribe. Like this episode, share it with all of your friends, and subscribe, because that way you will not miss any new content that we have coming out here at Supposedly Chic. So we get the 5 pieces. We get a design card where it shows every piece and it shows you a couple different style and outfit variations. And then we get the trusty dusty invoice and description of items. So what we will do today is I will talk about each piece individually here. We will talk about who makes it, what it costs, and kind of how does it feel out of the box? What are my first thoughts on the item? At the same time, you're going to see in the same screen me trying on the item. So then we will talk about how it fits, how it looks, and quite honestly, what the kind of final decision is about that one item. So we'll do that for all 5 pieces, and at the end we will recap everything and I will let you know what I'm keeping and what I'm sending back. So then at the end we will just spend a little bit of time talking about kind of the details of the Stitch Fix, and I'll get you a referral code, so if you decide to try Stitch Fix for yourself, you'll be able to get your first fix for a discount. So guys, again, we got 5 pieces. We also every month get a letter or a little note from our stylist. So let's read that now, and then we will start talking about the items we got in this month's fix. So our note says, "Hey there, Cindy, happy October fix. I see the evening temps are slowly dropping into the 60s in La Mirada, so I filled your fix with a few items to wear while the weather begins to cool off. I started with a new pair of pants for your work wardrobe. These Liverpool pants are a classic style that you can pair with a 41 Hawthorn pullover and a fun scarf or necklace. The sweet gray top will add a lovely color to your closet, match it with slacks or denim, and add the Honeybell cardigan as it gets chillier. The Calvin Klein blouse will be perfect to match with the slacks and a blazer. Don't forget to comment on how you like each piece and let me know what you would like to see in your next fix. All the best, Brittany." So that's what we have today, you guys. We have a pair of slacks. We have a big bulky cardigan sweater, a really nice lightweight sweater, and then 2 sleeveless blouses. So just to give you an idea of what the numbers look like before we get started, I have been watching, we're kind of a cool community, all of us unboxers, so we watch each other's channels and sort of make comments and suggestions. And a couple of them, especially for October, were saying that the prices seem to be a little bit higher than what they had seen in the past. So let's take a look at that. Our highest item is $88 and our lowest item is $54. That feels kind of like where we are with Stitch Fix, although I have seen there are some people who continually send back pieces that are like over $50 or $60 and keep telling them to bring the price point down. And so I've seen some people get fixed items for like $29, $38. It doesn't happen very often here. I kind of like the variety. And I figure if I try and usually pull out at least 1 or 2 kind of gems from each subscription, so it's not a total pocketbook breaker. So our total today, if we kept everything, would be $322 for 5 pieces. The buy all discount is $80.50. So you take that minus our purchase credit, and let me tell you what that is. Stitch Fix charges you $20 when they ship you a box. Okay, that covers them picking everything out and the shipping back and forth. If you decide you don't like any of the 5 pieces and you send them all back, they will keep that $20 charge. That's kind of their cost of doing business. If you select and keep any of the items in the fix, even just one, they will credit that $20 towards your item. So let's say, for instance, I only liked one piece and it was a $68 piece. They would charge my credit card for $48 because they've already charged my credit card for $20 when they shipped out the fix. So hopefully that makes sense. Let me know down below if you have any other questions. So you take the subtotal minus the $20 purchase credit, and if we kept all these, it would be $221.50. So that's kind of where we're starting from, okay? My daughter used to have a teacher that would say like every person in class starts with an A, and depending on what you do during the semester, that's on you to keep the A. That's kind of where we are here. Like our starting number is $221.50. So now it's up to Stitch Fix to keep us at $221.50. So guys, I'm going to grab our first item and we will start talking about our October Stitch Fix. So our first item is the cardigan from Belle. This is the Rivington textured open cardigan in blush. It is $64. And guys, it looks, it's a nice muted like mauve color, so it's kind of, it's not a white or a beige. It's kind of nice. It has a nice pattern. You can see sort of the pattern across it. It has the cowl neck front. There are no pockets, and it sort of is that cowl sort of design all the way down. It just was rather shapeless for me. Again, we live in Southern California, so it's a nice heavy sweater, but I don't know how often I would need it. And I just sort of felt like it did not add, it has no pop or no zest and maybe that's okay for some people for a cardigan, but again, it's kind of heavy, guys, to hold. I'm going to set it right here because it's kind of heavy to hold up for a long period of time. So it's a nice, if you're living in a colder climate, this would probably be a really great option for you. But for me, this is just not anything that's going to sort of work regularly in my wardrobe. But again, that's the Belle cardigan. All right, so next we have the slacks. And these are the Liverpool Renee printed straight leg pant in navy. They are $88. And they do have a really nice, almost like a houndstooth print on them. They have the side slit pockets in the front, which I like. I like having pockets on slacks. They come down nice on the leg. Guys, they really run big though, because I could probably go at least 2 sizes down on these pants and have them be sort of comfortable. They're heavy. I like that. They have the button and the slide here. So it's kind of like, keeps it in double. And again, it's nice. Pleats in the front with that sort of side pocket. I might see if they have these in a smaller size because the navy and sort of that houndstooth, I just think, interestingly, I paired it in the try-on with like a magenta blouse that we got in our trunk club a week or 2 ago, and I really like that look. I'm kind of trying to do that, sort of explore more color combinations that maybe are out of my comfort zone, I guess. But again, I think that the fact that this is not a solid navy, but it's a not navy houndstooth, we could pull it together. It would probably look great with the gray sweater we're going to talk about in a moment. It would look great with white. So we will see this. These are a great addition to my wardrobe. We just need to see if we can get the right size. And again, these are the Liverpool slacks for $88. All right, now we have the Calvin Klein suit separates. They call this the Zakaria mixed material in dark green. It is $58, and I really dug this color and this style when I took it out of the box. It has the 2 gold buttons on the keyhole. It's sleeveless. It's like a crepey material. So I really thought I would like it, but what I missed when I looked at it the first time was this thing. I pointed out pretty clearly in the close-ups, but it's like it doesn't go far enough. I don't understand the design of it. I think if it was gone completely, let's see if we can look at that. And that's kind of what the blouse looked like. I think that would have been just fine. I don't know how much it's attached. It probably would be pretty, oh yeah, see it's attached all the way down here. Guys, I just didn't like how it just stopped right there. It was a very odd, almost like I was wearing a cape backwards, right? I had a cape in front instead of the back, which is kind of a bummer because I like the sort of faux turtleneck here. I really like the color and I really like the fit and how it felt. But this right here for me is pretty much a deal killer. So as much as I loved parts of it, this front piece is going to just put a damper on the Calvin Klein jade blouse. So guys, I think we're starting to see a theme here. Tell me if I'm wrong. This is the sweet gray Juni mixed material top in jewel tones for $58. And again, God, could that be a better color for me? I'm just not a huge fan of whatever's going on here. Like if you want the shirt to be like that, then make it like that. Okay, if you don't want it, then maybe make the ties a little shorter so they're not hanging halfway down the length of the blouse. I don't know what to do with this guy, because I wasn't a really big fan of that bow. Like make it, let me see if I can explain this right. Let me flip this behind me. Attach it here and still have the little keyhole, but don't bother with the strings, right? I don't even remember the price point of this. I'm just a little flustered with the strange styles we got in this fix. $58. So do I like it enough for $58? I kind of like the sort of the mixed material. I like the mixed colors. I think that's kind of a cool little pop. But again, and I liked it together like this. So I'm wondering if I could maybe just, I don't know, do something there, because that actually is a really cute look for that blouse. Maybe I could put a little button right there, huh? Kind of like what we saw in the back of the Calvin Klein, just put a little button in a little, like elastic band. That wouldn't be too hard to do, and that would really, I think, save this top for me. Because again, I didn't like it with the bow. So let me know what you think about that. Are you guys seeing sort of a theme? Like first of all, everything's sort of monochromatic. We have nothing that's got any kind of stripes. Okay, the trousers have sort of a houndstooth, but they're very very subdued. Okay, so they're not poppy. Other than that, everything is sort of a solid color, just kind of passionless. Is that a word? So that's kind of what I'm looking at with this one. And again, this is the sweet gray mixed material top. So our last item to talk about is from 41 Hawthorn. And I got to tell you, when Stitch Fix sends me 41 Hawthorn, 99% of the time, I love them. This is the 41 Hawthorn Maisie Essential Crewneck Pullover in gray. It is $54. And guys, this right here could become a staple in my wardrobe. It's a pale gray, which I like. It's a little bit different and unique. It almost feels a little bit like cashmere, the way that the knit is put together. I like how it fits. I like how it's sort of form-fitting. I like that the sleeves aren't long and blousy. I didn't put it together, but I think it would look really great with those trousers. It would look great with black, a skirt, jeans, you name it. And it's a nice sort of finished sweater material. Okay, so it looks I don't know what the word is. Elegant's not the right word. Polished. It looks polished. But it's not real heavy. So again, perfect for us here in Southern California. So this may actually be my favorite piece in the fix, and it will definitely work as a wardrobe staple. We got a black sweater from Trunk Club, I think 2 trunks ago, that was a similar style, not a really big heavy knit cable type sweater. And I think if I just took the black sweater and this gray sweater and sort of rotated them through my wardrobe in the wintertime, it would be a really good addition. So again, this is from 41 Hawthorn and is the gray sweater. All right, guys, so we've tried everything on. We've talked about all the items, and now it is time to figure out what we're keeping and what we're sending back from this month's Stitch Fix. Guys, I love the Stitch Fixes when they're just a solid 5 for 5 and everything works, and I'm just happy with all the items. But this month is not going to go that direction. I'm actually having a hard time trying to determine what I want to keep in this fix, and that's really unusual. As I mentioned, I've been doing this Stitch Fix for a long time, and I usually keep at least 3 pieces, but I don't believe we're even going to get there. So we're going to talk about what we did and did not like, and then we will sort of just wrap up this month's Stitch Fix. So guys, there were sort of like fit problems and style problems throughout the entire fix. If we start with the cardigan sweater, it is cute, but it is so heavy. And again, the price point on this guy, it was $64. And I didn't love it. In fact, I barely even liked it. So the cardigan is kind of an easy decision to send back. The Zakaria dark green Calvin Klein top had so much going for it until it had this sort of lame cape sheath thing in the front. The price point wasn't terrible. It was $58, and I sure liked this color. But again, that style, the design piece just killed it for me. So we will not be keeping the Calvin Klein blouse either. So now we get to our last sleeveless blouse. This was the sweet gray jewel tones mixed material top. And I keep looking at it and thinking about, we talked about sort of the keyhole, and guys, I don't want to work that hard for a top. It had some merit, but again, there's a third piece that just doesn't fit my style or kind of what I'm looking for. So that is 3 down and 2 to go. So where are we going to keep anything in this fix? I don't know. Let's see. Let's talk about the next item right now. So our last item is the 41 Hawthorn Crewneck Pullover. And guys, the price on this one was $54. So for a sweater, not real bad. I did like the style and the look of this guy. I like the lightness of it. It's not real heavy. So we are going to keep this guy for sure. So there's 1 out of 4, okay? So the last thing we have to talk about is the trousers. And the trousers, we talked about the styling, we talked about the fit. So if we could exchange them for a smaller size, we are looking at, gosh guys, they are $88 for a pair of slacks. And as much as I like the pattern and the print, I don't think that I'm going to be needing to spend $88 on a pair of slacks. So what that means for us for this month's fix is maybe for the first time ever, we're keeping 1 piece. So what type of comments are we going to share to our stylist? Pretty much everything that I talked to you guys about here, the strange design flaws, I don't know if I'm going to call them flaws, the strange design idiosyncrasies of both the Calvin Klein jade top and the pink mixed material top. They both had merit, but they just, they were just not, they just weren't the style that I like. They just weren't my style. So this again is a first. I think it's the only time we've kept 1 item. And that's kind of a bummer. I really enjoy Stitch Fix. I look forward to, it coming every month. And to only have 1 out of 5 work is kind of a disappointment. So we will see what next month holds. We are, I have been a little, I guess I thought my stylist sort of knew me and knew my style. So I haven't spent a lot of time giving her feedback, but I will do that because I will tell you, I see Stitch Fix sort of like little commercial things a lot on Facebook. And there's quite a lot of little outfits and ensembles on those little pictures. I'm like, well, why don't they send me that? That's adorable. So we'll ask for some of that in the upcoming months, see how it looks. So guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this month's Stitch Fix. I think that it sort of exemplifies the fact that stuff is real, and sometimes we get great stuff and sometimes we get just not great stuff. Love to know your comments. Love to know what you all thought about what we did and what we tried on, and see if you agree with my assessment for all of these items. I really did like those slacks, but $88 guys for pants is just a little extreme for me. Maybe that's what the girls were talking about, where they're saying that Stitch Fix prices were a little higher than they have been. So yeah, please let me know in your comments and your feedback what you guys think about what we kept. If you're interested in doing Stitch Fix, because again, this is month number 25 for me, so I obviously like something about it. I'm going to put a link down in the description that will allow you to get your first fix at a discount. So take a look and try it out and let me know what you think. And guys, this is what we do here at Supposedly Chic. Every single Friday at 9 a.m. you will see some type of unboxing from us. We do clothing unboxings, we do food unboxings, and we oftentimes do the quarterly unboxings like FabFitFun and CosBox. For our clothing subscriptions, sort of our regular rotation includes Stitch Fix, Trunk Club, Wantable, and Nadine West. We're looking at some other ones now. Natalie Attired. We just got a request from a company called Fashom, F-A-S-H-O-M. That's a new service that wants to send us a free box to check out and try unbox for you guys here on YouTube. So kind of excited about that. In addition to our Friday unboxings, every Sunday night we do live content here on the Supposedly Chic channel. It's myself and my channels and my husband and his. We call it Dirt Chic Unscripted, guys. It's a lot of fun. There's always sort of something unexpected that happens, and we enjoy hanging out with our community. So if you'd like to, I'd really love to see you guys on the live on Sunday nights. Again, it's just this channel. You just come here Sunday night at 6 p.m. Pacific time and pop on and be part of the group. So guys, I believe that wraps up everything we are going to do with this month's Stitch Fix. Not, again, as great as it could have been, but I do like that black sweater, and I do feel that that's going to be a wardrobe staple for me for the fall and winter here in Southern California. If you are new here at Supposedly Chic, I just need you to do me a favor, just pound that subscribe button down below me. And since you are new here at the channel, I'm going to throw up a couple of videos right here that are going to get you started. They're going to let you know what we're all about. And guys, again, thank you so much for supporting and being an encouraging part of this channel. And until next time, this is Cindy at Supposedly Chic, and make it a good one.